program explain statistical data in positivism. Second aspect of positive and concern is use of statistical data. So actually statistical data in positive development. So positive positivist perspective, positive use of quantitative monotyping and understanding and social phenomena or to research on social these approach is similar to the approaches using natural sciences approach. It involves the collection of the statistical data, that is numerical statistical data. After collecting the statistical data in objective way, the data is analyzed for the calculations of established using multivariate analysis, and then theories are suggested and perform these theories is that validated reliable by through peer investigation. The second is to explain statistical data because the second aspect of the positive concept is use of statistical data is quantitative. So positivism, methodology management authority or social phenomena in the research methodology that is used in the social sciences methodology, sorry, the natural sciences methodology. Obviously, research method should be used in sociology in order to analyze the society objectively and also ensure that the social phenomenon or the social fact could be measured and classified. Second aspect of the positive concerns is use of statistical data. Persons believe it is possible to classify the social world in an objective way. Suppose whatever they were doing scientific point of view, methodology, in order to understand society in an objective way, the same methodology that is used in natural sciences approach should be used. the question considers use of statistical data. And it is possible to classify the word. Thank you. Yes, Rishabh, I cannot talk right now. I'm sorry, guys. In this classification, so the first, the second is the comment. First is the positive constraint is use of statistical data. So I'm reading how to conduct research. So it's research methodology. Hi, Ronnie. So I will not be able to answer so many questions because just I'm revising the topic. Second aspect of possible concept is use of statistical data. Possible to classify the social classified in an objective so that it can be classified in method. Using this classification, it was then possible to count cells of data. Thank you guys, thank you. I'm not able to reply right now. Using this classification because using this classification it was impossible to count sets of observable social facts and separate them. Impossible to count sets of observable and separate statistics. You can break it down social facts for example. So statistical data. So one of the most important points in positivism and understanding of the social phenomena is a collection of the statistical data using this data is possible to classify the social positive data is possible to classify the social world in an objective way, and using this classification it was impossible to count as observable social facts and separation. first they collect data because they believe it's possible to classify the problem. Usually, this classification wasn't possible to count such observable social facts and so produce statistics, the collection of the data, and then there's an attempt to establish correlations between. Okay, fine, Ronnie, fine. The third stage of the first stage is one, second stage which are the correlation or possible system of correlation. The third stage entails the correlation that is between different social facts. The correlation is a tendency. So what is the idea of the correlation? A tendency is a tendency for two or more things to be found together and may refer to a strength or relationship between them. In study of society, you can found apparent correlations between particular religion, Protestant ethics, and high society. So the third aspect of the positivism in understanding the society and social is correlation. So what is the idea of correlation? So it's a tendency. For two or more things, correlation between for two or more things to be found together. For example, society and correlation is given one of relationship between Protestant ethics and higher society, right? Hi Mohit, generally मैं reply नहीं करती हूँ जब when I write. So this is sociology. So ये sociology है subject. So I'm studying sociology and generally मैं reply नहीं करती when I'm studying. So I conduct quiz at 11 o'clock. At that time I interact with people और जो भी subscriber है. Tendency of the two social factors correlation can you can say so, but I am doing my masters in law right now from Bombay University. Correlation is the tendency of Two or more things should be found together. After coalition से green house है, coalition है तो कहाँ आ जाए? तो coalition. That's right. हाय कुलदीप, मैं रिप्लाई नहीं करूँगी आज। मैं रिप्लाई कर दूँ, मैं रिप्लाई जनरली नहीं करती हूँ। नो 11 o'clock आई विल बैक। So after establishing co-relationship, now they have collected the data. Now they have already established the co-relationship between different social facts. Now causing it's one social fact causing the other social fact, or there will be multiple social facts causing the other social fact. The full case of positivism method involves search for causal connections. If there is a strong correlation between two or more, so if there is a strong correlation between two or more types of social phenomena, a positive social might suspect that one of those phenomena was causing the other to take place. Take out the data, establish the correlation. If there is strong correlation. भाई कुलदीप, मैं पहले बता चुकी हूँ मेरा लाइफ का मेथडोलॉजी। आई विल नॉट रिप्लाई व्हेन आई एम स्टडिंग। क्लियर है? नहीं तो फिर मेरा करियर ख़त्म हो जाएगा ऐसे ही मैं रिप्लाई करते रही सबको। तो इसलिए मैंने एक डेडिकेटेड टाइम दिया है। इस कॉम्पिटिशन में suspect that one of this is causing the other. But this is not necessarily the case, and it is important to analyze the data carefully before any such conclusion is reached. The example of class analysis to do all this spurious correlation happening. Spurious work. So the example of class and criminality can be used to illustrate in many sources of noting a correlation between the working class and criminality. Working class people are more prone to criminal activities. So this correlation is it's what we call it a spurious correlation. So for example, if this class and the correlation between working class and relatively high chance of committing crime. This is like some for instance Robert Martin to speculate that being working class as one of being working class was one of the factors which might have caused to commit criminal acts. So So being working class causes crime. Now we'll see this correlation. However, there are other possibilities that as well that might explain the correlation. It could be that a similar proportion of criminals come from all social classes, but the conviction rate of the working class is higher. All social class. So many possibilities. Conviction rate of the working class may be higher, and this leads to their downward mobility, and to become working class since their criminal records might prevent them from obtaining non-normal income. In other words, it is being criminal that causes a person to become working class. Since the criminal records might prevent them from obtaining normal, in other words, it is going to happen. Furthermore, there is even more serious possibility that tapping connection between the two social phenomena might be spurious or indirect correlation or some other factor will be causing criminal activity. This occurs when two or more phenomena found together but have no direct connection with each other. One does not therefore cause the other. It may be that some third factor has a causal relationship to both the phenomena and the factors being examined. The gender is related to both social class and the likelihood of committing a crime. A further possibility is that the police discriminate against the working class and arrest more numbers from that class and than of the middle class, even though the middle class are just as prone to crime. So these are the various correlations that can be established. Multi-bracket basis. That's when ideal to causing. Hi Rajveer, I don't reply while studying in the board with you. 11 o'clock रात में at 11 p.m. I do quiz. At that time you can come. So उस time I interact with people. So now the whole idea of multivariate analysis that Durkheim came up with multivariate analysis in order to prevent the spurious correlations between the two social facts. In order to avoid the problem of the spurious correlations between two different social facts, because one social fact may or may not be causing the other social fact. So the correlations could be disturbed, and that's how the method of multivariate analysis can be used to understand the strength of one social fact causing the other social fact. Okay. Another one. This involves trying to isolate the effect of it's a very interesting research. This involves trying to isolate the effect of a particular independent variable that is causing the dependent variable. isolate the independent variable from the dependent variable. The dependent variable is a thing that is caused, and the independent variable is a thing that is causing the dependent variable. So this is a scientific effect of a dependent variable. For example, crime, and the independent is a factors that cause the dependent variable. In the diagonal, gender is an example of independent variable. To assess the difference of a particular independent variable, that is to see if it is more or less important than other independent. So the dependent variable is a thing that is caused, and the independent variable is a thing that is causing the dependent variable. So there can be multiple independent variable that is causing a dependent variable. To understand which independent variable is stronger in terms of correlation than independent variable, we will use multivariate analysis. It is more or less important, and it is very possible to produce comparison. So we'll start comparing. कैसे इंश्योर करें कौन सा इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. In one variable is held constant, other is changed.